Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on Desolate Planet. So in this episode, I'm gonna take a break from making new stuff. I wanna make all of our current stuff really good. As you can see here, has it progressed? Is it working yet? I mean, I can't tell on this side. So this is something that I got recommended, which I'm very thankful for. So essentially, we have omnidirectional hoppers, a chest, so we can put in, for instance, I don't have the iron on me anymore, but you can put iron in here, put it in there, it'll go into the chamber, and then I'm hoping the compressed iron will come out eventually. I'm sure we just got to wait. Then another thing I do want to do for this here machine is get its safety managed. But for now, I want to actually get this fixed up. So this I did make in a bit of a rush in our last episode because I didn't have much time left and wanted to just make sure I had something going for us. It has mined us a ton of dust, and thankfully I can just pick up the chests like this. But I'm going to move on from the mechanical pistons. Now, I do want to try and keep all of these drills, and I think there is a way for me to do so, which is just to... Right, where is my glue? I don't want to leave a mess of glue substance up here. And bam, just like that, we're done. So what I'm going to do instead is there is I think it's like an elevator shaft thing. There you go. Elevator pulley. This is what we're going to be using. So we need brass casing, cured rubber, and an iron sheet. And that shouldn't require anything that I know of. Not from my old experience with it. You just simply put it on and it'll go down and it'll then come back up. Has this done anything yet? Yindi. You know what I really should do in order to figure out if it's working or not is maybe I can move this chamber, the pressure valve, move it down to there, with like underneath this block here, put a glass window there. That way I can see where all the items and stuff are. But we can work on that in a moment. For now, let's get over this way. Let's make this. Okay, so we need 4 of this, which is beautiful that we have just enough. A iron sheet, just a singular, and a brass casing, which we have. Wonderful. I took too many of the brass casings, but whatever. Let's do that. Put it in the right order, and bam, we have an elevator pulley, which is wonderful news. We can dump this, and we can dump that. Now, I want to know, how does an elevator pulley work? Ow. Hiya. Right. So I myself do not know, but thankfully, Create has this really unique thing called Ponder. Movement anchors, kinetic appliances. Let me see what this is. Start by constructing a cabin. Place a pair of redstone contacts facing each floor. Glue one of them to your moving structure. Right. Contraption control, of course. No, no. Press the wrong buttons, my bad. Let's go from here. Right-click the pulley assembles that the stationary contact now turns into an elevator contact. Okay, I see. Floor and can be configured. Okay. Uh. Uh-huh. Maybe this won't work. Hmm. I might have to... What is this? Pneumatic craft. Interesting. It might work, and I'm not gonna bash it until I try it at the very least. So first things first, we're gonna plop our bad boy right there, and now I need solid blocks, which I do not have any of. So hold on. Excuse me. I need some of this. Thank you. I should actually just make a door here. That way I can get in and out much quicker. Maybe make another opening door over there. But we'll see how that goes. So I need to now make a like a contraption area. And my main thing that I want to test out is it going to allow me to go as far down as I desire? Because according to what we saw on that image thing earlier, the answer is a simple no. Uh, I need to glue all this together, including the other thing. Hold on, let me go up. Yep. So this is going to be the block that connects all of our little lovely pieces. There's our chest full of lovely other jubblies. Then we're going to go and we can't connect it like that again. That we learned the hard way. Let's actually cancel this. We'll connect it like that, connect this like this, and then this we can do it the proper way. And then obviously we need to connect the chest, bam, and we have to connect this piece too, of course. How? There. Wonderful. Okay, right click this, attached to the structure. Right, so we do need the contacts attached to it to make it an actual elevator, which is pretty darn difficult. So how are we going to do this? Because what we can do, maybe, it's not going to be the proper method though. It's not going to be what I want. Uh, nah, I need to brainstorm some of these ideas. This did not work out how I was hoping. Okay, well, you know what I can do is I can figure it out. Um, and in the meantime, let's check on our little pressure valve here. Has this finally done what I desire? No. Is it because it's facing the wrong way, maybe? It's not going to work. Because the pressure's right. You know what? Best way to figure this out. Hold on. Let's go and get that glass. Let's fix up this little pressure chamber of ours, and then we can see if this all works out how we are thinking. AKA, let's see if I am right. And the answer is probably no. Okay. So it has compressed it. It just doesn't seem... That's why. It's because I put this one in wrong. This is on the wrong way. There we go. Right, so, no, wrong thing. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, sorry, sorry. My bad. Deepest apologies. Plop that there, and then put the glass. No, that doesn't work out for us. Okay, that is heartbreaking. So it does have to be, like that. Yes. Where can I put... Where can I put this then? That's so upsetting. I mean, I guess I can do it at the top, right? Up here. We just have to do some parkour to get up here and see if it works out how we want it to. Okay, either way, we now know that that works, so let me replant... No, let me replant this. Aha! Perfect, okay. Replant that there, this there, bam, 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 wonderful. So that's going to start repressurizing things. We already have our compressed iron going, well, gone already, so that's a shame. But still, bam, done. Another thing I want to redo is this farm. It's a bit crude, it's a bit, like, wonky, and I'm not going to lie, the gantry shaft was just a cool remembrance from a past time. I'm going to move it back onto one of these machines over there. That way we have the wheat always being farmed, the peanuts and the potatoes are going to basically be permanently farmed automatically without my input anymore, which is exactly what we want. And I'm going to do the same thing for the cactuses, the melons, and the pumpkins. So that is going to be really interesting to see how we can get that done. But for now, I want to find out how to do that over there. Okay, so we figured it out, and we were actually really, really close. We were nearly spot on. It's a rope pulley. Whoa. Um, Only benefit I can see right now is, hey, I'm alive. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I didn't think this through, did I? Could it shut up? Why is it so noisy? Right, so that's gonna drill down now for who knows how long. Hello. Hello. Oh. Okay. I mean, look, you can't blame me for that one. I was, hello. I was busy attacking it. The game decided, yes, yes. No, I don't think you will. And then I didn't. Terror cubes, that's a really funny name for a slime. Oh, shoot. Ow. Right, note to self. It does still hurt to take full damage. I mean, you do still take full damage. So I don't know how far this is going to go down. I know we have enough inventory to go all the way through bedrock, essentially, but, I don't want to. Can I use this rope? Answer was no. Answer was no. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Calm down. Hey, hey. How do I make you go the other way? No, stop it. Stop digging. I mean, look, we are making some decent... Ah, there we go. Bam. Crushed deep slate. Ow. I mean... Eh. Eh. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm alive. Okay, I'm not alive. I lied. Aha. I think it's now mining the obsidian, which is going to take it way, way longer. Okay, so first things first, I need to get out of this hole, this infinite, like, pit of just suffering. I don't know why I keep on, so I'm working now. So, all I know is, number one, bam, we've got in deep slate. Number two, we are at obsidian level, and there it goes. So, yeah, that's going to keep on mining obsidian. While it does that, I'm going to go back up. I can't build up here. Wait, do I have a torch on me or something? Can I make a torch? Also, no. Damn. There has to be a... Why am I down here now? What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna just assume that the game didn't like me. And now it's starting to warm up to me. And thus I can actually do something here. What? Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. We're gonna go back on up. We're gonna sort out this contraption. And then we're also gonna start sorting out some of the other contraptions I want to get all sorted for this episode. Okay, so we've sorted it out. We did the same. I say we did the same. I stole that thing's change direction machine, also known as a gear shift. And now we can pull it back up. So here's all of our boons for now. I'm going to definitely work on that. Especially since number one, I'm going to need it wider. And number two, I might want it to be able to move to the side and go down again, move to the side and go down again. That will be for a way future episode, though. For now, it has done its actual purpose. So the entire reason I've made this machine is completed. Nice. Right. So, before we do anything else, any other machines, I want to make this thing safe. And the way I was told many a times was we can actually make like a safety thing. Safety tube model here, module. Here we go. This module will vent high pressure air if the tube pressure reaches 4.9, 19 for advanced. Although this prevents explosions, released air is energy loss and wastes fuel. That's fine. I don't care for wasted fuel right now. So we just need two levers, the pressure gauge, which is nice and easy to make, and the pressure tube. Okay, so we lost a little bit of pressure. I say a little bit. I think we lost quite a bit. Whoop. And we don't have any pressure left anyway. My goodness me. I will place down the right blocks eventually, guys. Don't you stress. There we go. Okay, there we go. So pressure tube is on now, which means they should never explode again. Thank the heavens. Now, let's patch this mess of a farm up. So the way that I'm going to patch this up is I'm actually going to move it around a lot. I can't have these simple straight lines anymore. I'm going to have to do it kind of like how we do the tree farm. You can see how it like spins around by itself. We're going to be doing it in the same kind of like omnidirectional way. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a big plot of land, plant a bunch of stuff, wait for it to grow, make it harvest, see how much is harvested, and move on from there in that same like manner. Which is going to be a bit annoying, but let's get to it. Okay, so if you guys want to follow along, as you can see, I've completely removed all of this, right? I have 6 mechanical bearings. The reason is because I need 6 different farms. So I'm going to make 6 different farms. Now, I need to figure out where I want to place them all and everything. It is going to be difficult, but I essentially need to divide all of my dirt up into 6, which is actually not that hard because bam, and just like that, I've done it. So each farm can only use 33 rich soil. I'm going to have the mechanical bearing be in the center. So for now, we're going to go out 4 like this, 4 like this, 4 like this, and then 4 like this, right? And now the way that it should work, if I'm right, is it should be kind of like that, where you get these, well, no, probably more out like that, I would say. So you can see it goes out on the edges by 1 and meets up there. And it will obviously be the same for each one of these. So I can't use that one. But for the demonstration, I do want to just try and add a bit more pieces there. So that should be fine. This is where we're going to now chuck in the water. But before we do that, I actually need to get some slabs. So that is now waterlogged, which means we can place this. No, can you just face the right way once? Thank you. So we can now place that like that, right? And actually, now that I think about it, we're not even going to waterlog the slab. We're just going to... Can I do this? Is the question. Doesn't look like it. I can. Beautiful. We can waterlog shafts. So that's exactly what we are essentially going to do. That's annoying. There we go. We're going to waterlog the shafts, and the shafts are then going to run down through the center here, and it's going to meet up with that. Now, the way that this is going to have to work is it's going to be like this, and it's going to be 4 out like that. And then you pull out this bad boy, bam, like that. In fact, I think we also have to do one there. We whip out the good old glue, and we ensure... what does it mean? Is this not good enough? First, yeah, I'm so confused. Maybe it wants this. There we go. That's fine. And then we're gonna plop this one down here for now. So just like that, we have our little spinny farm going. I'm gonna do this now another 6 times. One for every single type of food that we do. Potato, peanut, wheat, pumpkin, melon, and cactus. Cactus is a bit different. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so here is the way that it's going to work. As you can see, the end of this blade does go over, I believe it goes over an extra 1 block, but at the same time, it's kind of difficult to tell. It doesn't really look like it does, so I'm going to leave it like this. I'm happy with this design. Now, I did connect it to that one there. That way it's not just a spinning Hulk blade, and it actually has some motion to it that is actually readable, something that you can actually see happening. But either way, we now are just essentially going to recreate the same contraption everywhere else. So we're going to do this, like that, beautiful, like this. This time I'm going to try and just connect each piece here. And then it should be 1, 2, 3, like that. I'm messing it up a little bit, which is fine, because if I do that and that, there we go. So this will be for the next one, which again, we're just going to connect right here, connect it to there, and call it a day for each one. I'm going to remove this ship finally, move over some of these farms, and get these done. Now, the way that the cactuses ones work is you actually have to use a plow. It's a different machine, part anyway. It is not as, what, how, I apparently don't know how to spell it. There it is. Mechanical plow. So it, I think, requires relatively similar materials to this. One of each extra. No. Actually, it's one less alloy, one extra sheet. But you have to do that for the cactuses, for the, I believe, the melons and the pumpkins too. So I'm going to do all of that off camera. And I also wanted to do something, but sadly we are out of time because the pulley system over there cost us quite a bit of it. I wanted to also add up to the walls and do a slight of, as I've been told many a times, I want to put a little hanger over the end of them. That way I stop getting assaulted like I am right now. And then we'll also sort out lighting and everything for these farms. But that'll all be for the solo quiet times where I listen to music and finish up with the things that I wanted to do. What else was there? That, I believe, is actually the final thing I wanted to do for this episode. I do want to reprogram all of this eventually. I mean, I don't even know how dust got here. Again, this will be taken care of for the next episode. And then I need to reprogram how we do lava. I've been given some really amazing tips on how I'll do lava, so I'm going to set all of that up right over here. It's going to be just a crap ton of these things and a bunch of create machines in order to do it. But for now, again, that's going to take too much of our time, too much of your guys' time. I don't want to take any more time. In fact, I am dying. So on that note, as I burn to death, I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. Let me touch this water, please. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, I've shown you guys how to do this. I hope it is a little bit explained. Again, we are going from this farm over here because we've controlled the speed of it, we're going to bring it all the way over to here, and it's just going to spin around in a circle, constantly farming and harvesting that stuff for us, so we don't have to. And then again, in the next episode, I will do a more thorough breakdown on it. But for now, we have run out of time. So I'm going to see you all in the next one. As always, stay safe out there. And of course, peace out.